Hello everyone. Welcome to my video. My name is Tony H, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Tony's Corner. And if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for all my new updates. Well, today I'm just welcoming you from 2020, just to say how is the new year and happy new year to everyone that I haven't seen before or chatted, or welcome back from 2020, which was a very stressful year, but it's gone, it's ended because of what is happening and what happened. If you still have a life right now, you must thank God for that. Well, today I'm just talking about, we're gonna discuss something regarding your lockdowns. What you intend to do? What was your New Year's resolution? And what do you want to do? Do you have a plan, or you don't have a plan, or you just in preparation, getting ready to get back to work if you still have a job? But if you don't have a job, if you followed or follow, I just don't know that word properly, which means basically that maybe you've lost your job. And because when we get back, the jobs might not be there. You might need to go back and retrain, because some people have been sitting down for almost 8 9 months, and being idle, and you're not working, you're not practicing. So you need to go and do a refresher course or something, or go online and train yourself to a new skill, so to add on your CV or your qualification, so that you can be in better position to compete for all those jobs that are gonna come up. But we're not very sure how many jobs are gonna be there, so that's why today I'm just advising people that if you have a mind of, if you are talented, you are good with hands, you're good with your brains, practical skill like cooking, baking, you can start now and push your business, or you start up a small business and push it online, because the new normal they're talking about is gonna shift everything now online, it seems. Even children are doing homeschooling, so we just don't know, maybe Zoom is the answer. So just get those skills in place, so that you can go with the flow. So if you got any cooking or hidden talent or hidden skills that you want to go and retrieve and put in practice, so do it now. That can help you, save you unemployment when everything is open. And so as for me, my family right now, we're trying one thing or two, doing cooking, baking, and some other things like making hair and body creams, and trying to push online. But right now we're not making any money, we're just doing planning, because there's no many people willing, people are shy to spend any money. And which is true, because you can't blame anyone, because most people don't have enough money right now, they just surviving. If you have little money, you can't think of buying stuff than feeding your family or feeding yourself and keeping in good health, until you get back to work. But anyway, so I'm doing the hair and beauty and body lotions. So but everything will be updated after the lockdowns. So but for food, also people who are trying to get into food industry, you can just prepare your skills right now. Follow people that have successfully done cooking, that in the food industry. There's so much online on YouTube, you can learn so much without even going to any college or anything. So keep reading, guys. Don't sit down doing nothing. And so, and the other things I would advise people is, when you use this time of lockdown to, motivate yourself. Don't get depressed. Get out there and go for walks, go for runs, and you don't have to run. If you can't run, no one is gonna judge you, because you're not gonna bring home a medal, or just go out there to improve your health and not to put on weight, because if you eating and sitting down is gonna impact on your health too, and so is the health of your children. So make sure that your children are also active. Don't keep them inside the house. I know homeschooling is very difficult for many parents. I've been talking to some of the parents who have got young children in the houses. Is a challenging thing, because kids are also getting tired, because their normal routine has changed. They used to go out, go to school, wake up in the morning, sleep on time. But now, because, there's nothing much to do, they don't burn energy. So you need to do the homeschooling, but activities outdoor should be part of the education. So don't just keep them inside. And also people who are having very young, some people that have children, school children, at least who are key workers. Thank you for the key workers that are trying hardest to see that they push the country forward until where it should be, until everyone gets back. Their children are going to school, and so that is okay. But if you have the youngest one, that is the problem, because then they don't have much to do. If your kid was going to nursery, all the childcare positions are closed down. So if you have more than 3 kids, so that is a big job for you to keep a child from Monday to Friday. So, well, but there's no situation that's never changed. These situations are gonna change, and you will get back to normal. So we just have to think positively, and as we protect one another, social distancing, wearing face covers and all that. But if you don't believe in wearing masks, I'm not in position to tell you about what to do. We just do for the sake of safeguarding one another, so that we help the rate of the virus to come down. Well, so there are other skills, like if you're a person like who is good with children, you can open up your own child mining business. You can look after children, because I know that after the lockdown there's gonna be problem with the childcare places for people to get back to work, people who have been on maternity, where they can leave their children before they go back to work. So if you open up a business like that, that is gonna be great. So, but if you have any other ideas, please don't mind to come into the comment section and write something, so that other people can learn from, or can get ideas, because many people people are good at pointing at stuff. Maybe everyone is looking for a way forward, or something new they can do. Some people need to be reminded, or some people they are quite good at something, but they are quite skeptical about doing stuff, because right now you maybe you need money to start up something. You don't have enough income, no money coming into your bank. So all these are things that are really worrying everyone day in, day out. But also I would think that there's a skill that people neglect, like gardening. Gardening is quite good, because the whole of last summer I tried to do my gardening. and I got a lot of, fruit and vegetables, potatoes, and the onions, which I still have in my yard. So I saved some money. So that's quite interesting. So if you want to pick up a new hobby, please go. If you have an outlet like garden, and you can start preparing your pots to plant what you want. After March, the weather is not just coming there, but it's almost there. It's not summer yet, but it's good to begin earlier than never. So, well, so plant. So, but if you don't know how to plant, go on YouTube. There's so many things to learn. YouTube is fantastic platform for everyone who want to do. Even if you don't know nothing, you can get good information there. They will direct you how to do stuff, even baking, even cooking. So YouTube is fantastic. And so the planting and gardening is good for you because you move about, exercise your arms, your legs, and it's very therapeutical. It will take you off that lot that you're thinking about your job, you're thinking about money, you're thinking about your children's future, your children's jobs, and your kids' qualifications, and your children's education is about everything. So when you go gardening or when you go out there to walk or run, you come back, you're thinking positive. At least for a while, you think positive as you think about other things that you want to do in life. Don't sit down and get depressed, because many of my friends, when I call them, they're sitting down, they're getting depressed. Some people say, I've put on weight, and, you just don't know what to do, because it depends on how much you want to do. If you sit down, if you check, your trouser size has gone up, or your bra size, or, So we need to be getting more concerned about our health too. So because there's no gym that is open, so the only time you have is just walking around your house, or maybe going shopping, which is the easiest way to do. But everything will come to pass anyway. And also, people with children in their houses, they're finding very tough because kids' routine have changed. Kids are sleeping late, kids are eating late, I don't know. So the kids are completely overwhelmed because they also don't know exactly what's going on. But as a parent, it's your role and responsibility to teach your kids good hygiene, hand washing, because you kids are exempted from using masks, because I don't know the scientific reasoning, but so far at least kids, thank God for that. So, but washing hands, and even in schools, they are controlling, they're making sure there's adults showing and directing kids to wash hands, and putting in practice to make sure that they're not just coming from, like toilets and jumping out to field to go and play or something like that. Or if it's dinner time, they wash hands, and so on and so forth, if that makes sense. Anyway, that's the life today, because there's no parent that is having very much fun like they used to. Many people are screaming, because not everyone is a teacher. Teachers have their own skill, they are qualified to teach. But you, as a normal person, maybe you're a social worker, I don't know, any other job. You're working in a factory or working in a supermarket. You can't be a teacher, but what can you do? You have to help your kids so they can be somewhere, before the teacher comes back to rescue, where they've done something, they need to learn numbers, counting, multiplication tables and, division, all that, numeracy, literacy, everything. So, well, it's tough times, but it will come to pass because, as everyone know, we don't know how much time left for this thing to resist, or the illness. I don't even want to go there by mentioning the name. I just want to say illness because people are tired, they are exhausted. If you go down outside, you find people look so miserable. You can even bypass your friend. You don't know who they are because they are covering their faces. So it's such a dark period in life, but well, everything will come to the end, hopefully, and everything is gonna bounce back, and summer is coming. Let's keep our moods, positive and looking forward to something new. Anyway, I didn't want to waste too much of your time. Thank you very much for listening, and thank you for subscribing and loving me. I hope to meet you in the next video, and thank you very much. Bye, and God bless.